ready to go? Episode 14, ready?
Yep.
Hello and welcome to episode 14 of the Ravishing podcast. We're talking through Jilly Cooper's Rutger Chronicles in order, one section at a time. We'll discuss the chaos, the drama, the sex, and everything else that gets thrown in along the way. Just to clarify, we're not professionals or journalists, we just love the books, the Rutger world Jilly has created, and love talking about them. You may already know the books well, you may never have read them and only heard about Jilly Cooper through the recent fabulous TV series Rivals on Disney+. Everyone is welcome here. I'm Lib, I'm relatively new to these books, and my mum Jan has known them for years.
For those newcomers who've only seen the new TV show, Riders is the first in the 11-book series and where we first meet Rupert Campbell Black. Rivals is the second book, and we'll be moving on to that one soon. Each episode will talk through some of the key things that happen in the books. We'll also let you know which chapters we'll be covering, so if you haven't already read the books, you can read them alongside for the full experience. We really recommend you do, because if you don't, we can guarantee you'll be missing out on loads of Jilly's humour, storytelling and juicy details, as we're only skimming through some of the key bits on here. We're here to analyse, or maybe overanalyse, with opinions, tangents and probably a lot of judgment, because these books deserve to be talked about. There will be swearing and there will be mentions of sex, because this is Jilly Cooper, and if we had to cut out the rude bits there'd be nothing left to talk about. Today we'll be covering chapters 42 to 45, so if you're reading the books alongside, make sure you've read those chapters first. Before we get into it, how are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling sort of ready to go. It's been quite hot this week, hasn't it? But it's all right today. So I'm feeling quite comfortable at the minute. And for once, we're not sat around a little table locked away in a little room upstairs. We're actually in the living room today, which is quite nice. We've got our comfy sofas. We've got our tea.
All ready for a good chat.
We're feeling nice and cosy. We're feeling ready to talk. I think this is what Jilly would have wanted. So last episode, we finally got to talk more about Fen, which was fun.
Yep.
And we got to see Fen and Billy as a couple. But after a blissful time travelling Europe and being all loved up together and competing together, they have now arrived back in England, intending to spend one more night together because they just can't be separated in Billy's house.
Yes.
That cottage, which is not so much a
not
cottage.
Really a cottage.
On Rupert's land, which he actually hasn't been in since everything that happened with Janie, because he went to rehab and then he moved back into the main house.
Yeah.
So this is kind of a big deal. But they turn up to the house, and who's waiting for them? Janie.
Oh.
And she's ready to mess things up. And we're not happy about it, are we?
No, we're not.
We hoped that we would just never see her again, but here we are.
Oh, well, he's just going to give in, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. So, Fen immediately sort of like retreats. She runs all the way up to the main house to find Rupert, and she's like, "Oh, Janie's turned up." And Rupert comforts her, and he's really sweet with her, which is quite nice to see. And Billy, ever the good guy, he wants to give Janie the chance to explain herself. He wants to be able to have a conversation about it. He can't sort of walk away and just send her on her way. He thinks, no, I've got to give her the chance to talk. And obviously he doesn't want to leave things in such a mess. And I understand that. And he doesn't want to send Janie away the second that he sees her. But is he going to be sort of like just sucked back in straight away? There's obviously a strong attraction between the two of them.
It depends if she's prepared to talk. It depends what she says. It depends on how receptive he is to listening, bearing in mind he's got Fen waiting up at the house. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you take somebody back after cheating like that? I mean, it wasn't just cheating, was it? It was like a full-on relationship, and she left him for somebody else. Can you take somebody back after that?
And he left his wife, didn't he?
Yeah.
Ken.
Kev.
Yeah, Kev. Well, some people can.
Yeah.
But in my experience, no. After the trust has gone, it's hard.
Yeah.
And you're not... it's like a daily battle, isn't it? You're not relaxed. You're constantly alert. It screws with your head.
Yeah, and you have to sort of make a decision to move past it. You can't be like, oh, well, we'll give it a go, but they've got to make it up to me, because that just never works, does it?
No, and then if you're expecting them to be ultra well behaved, and it's all false, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so it creates a false world anyway, because you're trying to get over whatever it is that's caused the issue. Yeah. And you're trying to tell yourself not to be paranoid and not to...
Yeah.
Some people can do it. I couldn't.
No, I don't think I could either. Like you say, once that trust is gone, it's gone, isn't it? And it doesn't take much for it to go either.
Yeah.
Like, it can be something quite minor, and this was
huge,
pretty major. And if you aren't the kind of person that can just put it out of your mind completely, then you're not going to be able to, are you? Because if it's always in the back of your mind and you think, well, they've got to prove this to me and prove that to me, that it can never work, can it?
No, it won't.
Just can never work. And why do we think that Janie's back? Like, what do we think that she wants?
Well, what I'm not sure about is whether she left Kev because she wanted to go back and see if she could make it work with Billy, or if they'd already split up. But either way, I mean, she's seen Billy. He's recovered his form. He's been winning, getting more money.
Yeah, kind of the old Billy that she wanted in the first place.
And more importantly, he's been seeing Fen, and she would have heard about that.
I don't know if she knows about that.
Well, even if they were trying to keep it quiet, I'm sure she was watching Billy and seeing what he was up to. And they'll have been on the...
Sorry, it is blowing an absolute gale outside.
It is.
Should I shut the window?
Okay.
It's blowing an absolute bloody gale out there.
Yeah.
Right, we're back.
Well, I was saying about Fen, even if they were trying to keep their relationship a bit quiet, they've been on the circuit all over Europe, and Janie will have been watching it on TV. I'm sure she will have kind of been keeping an eye out on what's going on. She will have seen him being closer to Fen. Whether she knew something was going on or not, she would have seen that they were always together.
Even if she just sort of saw him being friendly with her, that would probably be enough for her.
That would be enough. And of course, everything's gone tits up with Kev. So, Ken and Kev.
Who's Ken?
I'm thinking Barbie and Ken. Janie and Kev. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I wonder if things have fallen apart with Kev, because I do think that it seemed quite odd for them to have just all of a sudden left their respective partners and shacked up together.
I think they're not together anymore when she goes back to Billy, but whether who ended it with who, I don't know. I
have a feeling they that first night alone together in his flat in London, they both thought, oh,
this isn't exciting anymore.
We've made a mistake. that I have a feeling that's what happened.
You reckon?
But we don't know.
Jilly doesn't go into it, does she?
She doesn't, no.
So we can make it up.
So in the book, Jilly sort of like teases us, and she skips to Janie turning up is like the end of the chapter. And then she sort of skips ahead a little bit, and we're like, what's happened? But we're not going to do that here. We're just going to do it in chronological order, and we're going to tell you exactly what happened. So that night, Janie and Billy, trying to distract themselves from the guilt and all the mess of their relationship and whatever else, they have sex all night long.
Well, that's going to work out their problems, isn't it? Oh, go on, you were singing then.
All night long.
Oh, God, no, don't make people suffer. I was singing.
And the next morning, Billy insists on driving Fen home to the mill house because she was supposed to be going back anyway.
Yeah.
And he tells her that him and Janie have to give things another go. They're still married, technically. He doesn't feel like he can walk away from that. And they clearly, there's some sort of magnetism between the two of them. And he tells Fen that he will always adore her. But that's not love, is it?
No.
And it's not what she wants.
Yeah, I mean, he cares about her.
He does.
But it's Janie he loves, isn't it? He would never, I don't think he would have ever walked away from Janie. no matter how bad
No.
she was and how rubbish she treated him. It was Janie who left, wasn't it? With Kev.
He was sort of left with no choice.
Yeah.
And he did turn up at the flat that they were living in and punched Kev in the face, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
As sort of like a last, I don't know.
Hurrah!
Last hurrah.
But yeah, I think him and Janie have got too strong a pull.
Yeah.
They're just a bit useless together.
Yeah, and it is that sort of like you adore and love type thing, isn't it? It's like you can't choose who you love, and the person that you love the most, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a healthy relationship or that you've chosen to love them or that you even, you know, particularly like them that much. And I think that's what's happening here, isn't it? He can't help it. He just loves Janie.
Yeah.
And, you know, he knows that Fen is... I know. He knows that Fen is better for him. He knows that how much he cares about her, and that if he was able to choose, I think he would choose her. But he's not able to choose, is he?
No, it's too strong a pull.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think if they could get their act together a bit as far as financial responsibilities go and encouraging each other and all of that kind of stuff, they could make a real go of it.
Yeah.
It's whether they can.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got sort of attraction that strong, there's obviously a real chance that it could be a good, healthy, long-lasting relationship.
Yeah.
If they can get their act together. If. And do we think that that's going to happen?
I think, well, I can't see that either of them have changed very well. I'm not sure Janie has changed very much. We know Billy's been in rehab. We know he's kind of got a little bit of the old Billy back. He's been out there doing all the stuff and focusing and winning and all that. So in that respect, maybe he's changed. It's how quickly will they pull each other back? Yeah. To how they were.
I really hope that he doesn't go downhill again. But yeah, I think he's changed and she hasn't.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, so there is that concern that he's going to just be dragged down once again. And how are we feeling about, you know, Billy and Fen not being together anymore?
No!
I know. Do you think...
Yeah, inevitable.
To a certain extent, it was never going to last?
No, I don't think it was. I didn't ever see it lasting forever or even for quite a long time, but I hope they'd have managed a bit longer because basically they were just...
It was a few weeks.
It was just a few weeks on the circuit in Europe, wasn't it? Yeah. They haven't even had time to be home together and have that kind of non-competition element
they haven't
of
even
their
been
relationship.
Together in England,
you know, they've not been in the normal day-to-day routine, so it's a little bit sad, but it's life, isn't it?
That's life.
That's life. There's a song called that, isn't there? Don't sing it.
So when he gets home from dropping Fen off, Billy finds Janie completely flipping out. She's found a photo of Fen in his wallet. Why she was going through his wallet in the first place is another problem. And she also notices how much better he looks and how happy and healthy that he seems to be. Sort of the old Billy in a way, but maybe even better because he's a lot healthier than he was.
Yep.
And Billy says how much of a wreck he was after Janie left him and how Fen sort of like picked him up out the gutter. And all of that's just making Janie's jealousy just spiral, isn't it? And she knows that things are going to have to be different this time. She knows that she's got a lot to do to redeem herself to everybody in Billy's life.
Yeah, because
and
she's got
life.
Rupert to deal with as well.
Well, yeah, and after what she's done, you know, she's got a lot of work to do to make it up. But she just can't shake that jealousy and that feeling that Billy's going to just go back to Fen. And she gets herself in this sort of really ugly cycle over the next however long of drinking heavily, going sort of hysterical on Billy, and then breaking down in just like messy tears.
Yeah.
And frantically apologising to him and sort of like making it up and then starting the cycle again. And it's pretty unhealthy to say the least, isn't it? And Billy's pretty exhausted by the whole thing. And he's, you know, can't help but think about how Fen
easy
never
it was
did this.
with yeah.
It was so much easier with her. I mean, why is he putting up with this? Why is this even happening?
Well, he's a hopeless case, I think.
Billy,
yeah. As to why he's letting it happen. I mean, they had so much sexual chemistry. They did have a great time once. So he's probably waiting for get this out of his system, waiting for a little bit of that to come back. I don't know.
Maybe it is something that she can kind of get out of her system after a certain amount of time. But I mean, if you're feeling that jealous and insecure in a relationship, is it going to get much better?
Is it the right one for you?
Yeah. I mean, obviously what she's doing isn't how you make it better.
No, and this is where getting back together is tough.
Yeah.
I mean, usually, I was talking about once the trust has gone, usually it's the person who's cheated on that acts like this, and they've got insecure and lack of trust. But she's the one who cheated on Billy.
Yeah, but so I think
he was a free agent when she was with Fen. So why is she behaving like this?
I think she expected him to wait. I don't think she left him for Kev and thought that was it. I think she thought in the back of her mind that her and Billy were going to get back together at some point. And that she sort of, or even if she didn't think that, I think she's the kind of person who thinks, well, I was married to him, so if he gets with anybody else ever, that's cheating on me, And I think she sees that relationship with Fen and she's threatened by it, and she sees it as, I don't know, I guess her brain's read it as a betrayal in some sort of way.
Oh, you see, Kev left his wife for her.
Yeah.
They moved in together. So that to me doesn't seem like she thinks it's a temporary thing.
But she's not a rational person,
no, she's not, is she? No. And yeah, I can understand her being jealous about Fen now, because now she knows that Billy cared about her.
Yeah.
But no, I think she's not behaving. She should be the one with remorse.
Yes. She should be the one. And
she isn't. She's like tormenting Billy, torturing him, because you were a free agent for weeks and weeks and weeks, and you dared to have a girlfriend.
Maybe she's testing him, seeing what he's going to put up with.
Or if he will leave her and go back to Fen.
Yeah, maybe it's some sort of weird test. I could see her brain making that conclusion. She's clearly very insecure, and I think that's sort of the root of the issue, isn't it? And do you think, well, number one, how do you get more secure? That's all personal. It's nothing to do with Billy and their relationship. It's about her relationship with herself, isn't it?
Yeah,
and she's a very insecure person.
Of past relationships, it might all impact on how she's feeling about this one. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. But do you think if she did manage to feel more secure, that things would then be better? I mean, we've said if they both sort of get their act together, then they could have a really good relationship. Do you think that if she stopped obviously acting out like this and was more secure, that things could be better?
Well, the fact that Billy's still there putting up with it, I think that there's definitely a chance.
He's not expecting this cycle to go on forever, is
he? So if we get a little bit more of the old, well, the older Janie back, not the recently old Janie, the one when he first met her.
Yeah.
If we get a bit of that back, I think they might. I think it could be okay.
Yeah. Whether
they drag each other back down again,
who knows? I mean, we want to see the best for them, really, don't we?
We do, because Janie irritates me, but I think she's a damaged girl in many ways, and you kind of want her to be happy.
I really do want her to sort through all of these sort of issues that she has and stuff, and be a more healthy, secure, settled person. Yeah, because I think that would be nobody wants to see this kind of thing happening, do they? It's not fun, is it?
No.
And obviously Fen as well is absolutely devastated.
Poor girl.
I know. I mean, can you imagine? We've talked about this a little bit before. He was her idol her whole life, her sort of pin-up, her star to look up to, and then all of a sudden they're on the same team together, and then they're in this relationship, this man, this star that she's loved forever, And then to lose it just as quickly as you've got it is...
Yeah, and she's still quite young. She's never really had a kind of relationship before.
Yeah.
So it's going to mean so much more, isn't it? It's that,
that first relationship. It's not. It doesn't go away, does it? That first love is always sort of, even though looking back, it's not really love, but like it always stays in your brain, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a turning point in your life in many ways, isn't it? Yeah.
And to everybody's surprise, it's actually Rupert who gets her through. He shows his tender side and he really looks after her. And it's quite nice to see. And it's the first time for Rupert that he's really had sort of a friendship with a woman.
Yeah. Yep.
And even though he's thought about taking her to bed, he just can't do it. And it's nice to get a glimpse of this Rupert that we know from reading all the books. We know that exists.
Yep.
And it's nice to get this sort of little glimpse. I mean, we're 2/3 of the way through the first book. And we're getting a glimpse, we're getting a hint of what's to come with his character. And we don't get to see very much of it at this point, do we? But it's nice. It's nice when you do.
It is. I mean, like you say, it's when I read it, I was surprised.
Yeah.
But having read all the others and rereading the books, you're not surprised because, like you say, it's there. So at that point, I was very surprised. But then also, he sees her as part of Billy, doesn't he? So he cares about her because Billy cares about her.
Yeah.
And I think that's good.
And I
good
think in a way, he's sort of geeing her up and keeping her there because he thinks that her and Billy are going to get back together.
Yeah, I think he thinks it's not going to last with Janie.
Hopes, They have quite a good friendship, don't they? And obviously said, he's thought about taking her to bed, but he can't do it. So it's not necessarily platonic, but platonic friendships in general between men and women is sort of something that people don't think exists, isn't it? Do you think it exists?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does.
I do.
Yeah. I know people can sort of doubt that it's possible.
Yeah.
But I suppose that says more about them than anything else.
Yeah.
Because this kind of assumption, a man could never keep his hands off you. It's all that kind of thing.
Oh gosh, the bar for straight men is so low, isn't it?
Yeah. But I mean, I think it can. I think.
Yeah. And I think it's really nice as well. And I think you need to be friends and have relationships with all sorts of people, don't you?
Yeah, it's good for men and women because you get different perspectives, don't you?
Yeah, and it's such sort of like a heteronormative trap to think that the girls go with the girls and the boys go with the boys, and in the real world it just doesn't really work like that. And personally, anyone for me who sort of thinks like that, I'm like, we don't have the same world views. It is possible to have a completely platonic friendship with someone, just because somebody is the gender that you find attractive doesn't mean that you're going to find them attractive, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I suppose you do hear a lot about people who are good friends and then they fall for each other because there's
You're
that kind of...
You're talking about me, aren't you?
Well, yeah, you too. But no, I've seen it happen. Because it's inevitable. You get close and then you might suddenly think, so this
things
person's different way.
change.
Yeah. So there's always that possibility.
Yeah.
Which I suppose it's the possibility of it that makes people think, it can't be done. It's too tricky.
Yeah.
But what percentage actually turn into a relationship?
Yeah.
Don't know. But it can't be. It's certainly not. Well, I don't know. Would it be 50-50? Who knows?
I don't know. I wonder if anyone's done
studies. I don't know. Do one, Olivia.
Okay, we'll do a study, and we'll get back to you with the results. So let's take a little break now, shall we? But afterwards, we will talk more about the aftermath of the breakup for Fen, and we'll talk about Jake finally coming home because he's still in hospital at this point. But obviously, first, the ravishing quote quiz. Okay, so do you remember when we did the one about Jake's son Isa and the outfit that he was wearing to bed, and I gave you the options?
Yes, I remember.
We're going to do the same
Failed
structure.
miserably. Go on then.
We're going to do the same structure this time. So there's 6 options that I'm going to give you, and 3 of them are right.
Okay.
Okay. So Billy has won a competition while he's show jumping. He's won a competition. He's won some prizes. All right.
Yep.
Can you pick the correct prizes from this list?
Heavens to Betsy. Go on.
Okay. A pair of sheepskin car seat covers.
Oh, they were kind of big in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, go on.
A kitchen clock.
This is like
How
a generation game. You won't know that.
Do we need like a
it's
big
conveyor
board?
belt. A conveyor belt. They
Oh,
all
is
go
it?
past. Yeah.
Well, and
then if you can remember,
the listeners can't see that, but we have got one.
But they would go past on a conveyor belt. This was at the end when you'd gone through all the little competition on TV, and the big prize at the end. Oh,
Pause.
should have timed it better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, that's the grandfather clock. We didn't think about that, did we? So you've got the at the end, the kind of finale.
Yeah.
They sit there and look at this conveyor belt, and all these prizes go past, and the announcer says what they are.
Yeah.
A cuddly toy, a tea's made, or whatever it was. And then at the end, you have to remember everything you can remember that went past. You keep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yep.
Right. Let's do this then.
Okay then.
Let's
Go on.
do this.
So
I'll try and
covers.
present it. Let me get my glittery dress
Okay.
on and I'll present it. A pair of sheepskin car seat covers.
That's exactly right.
A kitchen clock. How on earth a kitchen clock is different from a regular clock? I don't know.
It was a wall clock kind of thing rather than a...
And everyone knows you cannot put a clock on the wall in any other room.
No, absolutely not. No.
A garden gnome dressed up as a show jumper. A cigarette case with an engraving of a horse.
Oh, gosh.
A television set.
Oh, that would definitely be a generation game.
A china bull with a huge willy. Okay, so there's your 6 options.
Right.
How many of them can you remember?
I can remember the car seat covers.
Ding,
the
ding, ding.
clock.
Yeah.
The gnome. The bull.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the other? Oh, the TV.
Yeah. One more.
Oh, no.
Oh,
the cigarette case.
yes.
Right.
You win all the prizes.
I've got to pick 3 now. I think the sheepskin seat covers.
You think that's one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the TV. And I really want it to be the gnome or the bull.
Ooh, which one's more jilly?
Gnome. Gonna go gnome.
You're going gnome?
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll find out the answers
Oh.
after the break. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. We're playing the generation game. No, we're playing the Ravishing Quote Quiz. And I have given you a list of potential prizes that Billy won in a competition. And I wanted you to tell me which ones were real and which ones are fake.
Okay.
Okay. Can you remember the list of all 6 prizes?
Sheepskin seat covers, cigarette case, gnome, bull, TV. Oh, and the clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yay. And so which ones did you think? You thought the gnome...
Yep.
The car seat covers.
And the TV.
And the TV.
Yep.
Okay. Would you like me to read out the correct prizes?
Yes, because I'm clearly wrong.
Prize number 1. A television set.
Oh, yes.
Prize number 2. A kitchen clock.
Oh.
Prize number 3. A china bull with a huge willy.
No. Well, I quite like the clock's a bit boring.
The clock is a bit boring.
Yeah.
TV set's fun in the 70s.
Yep. Yeah, it would have been a huge, great big box.
Yeah,
Like
would have
a
been
nice,
enormous.
sleek, flat screen.
Were sheepskin car seat covers, were they really a big thing?
Yeah.
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
Should we get some? I wonder if they still do them.
No, a fake sheepskin one maybe. No, because a lot of times...
Wouldn't it get really hot?
Well, no.
Would it have the wool on it?
Wool is cool.
Is it?
Or hot.
Cool, fab, groovy.
Cool, fab, groovy, yeah. Cool or hot, it's whatever you want it to be, isn't it? No, you know what me.
Wool's whatever you want to do.
No, I mean, like, I've got these slippers. These sheep's wool slippers.
Yeah.
Not sheepskin, because I'm veggie and I wouldn't do that. But they're sheep's wool, and you wear them with bare feet. If it's hot, they keep your feet cooler, and if it's cold, they keep your feet warm.
Oh, how clever.
Yeah.
Are they itchy, scratchy?
No.
Interesting. Shall we...
Never say I'm not.
Shall we get back to the story?
I'm not sure it works the same for jumpers.
I find them so scratchy.
No.
I don't know.
You're wrong, Olivia.
I'm wrong. Okay, so it's now time for Crittleton.
Again.
And the riders are in an uproar because there's this jump on the course that they all think is too difficult. And they're all like, we're not doing it. But I think maybe because it's run up to the Olympics or something, whatever the reason, the organisers are like, well, you've got to do it because we think it's fine. So one by one, obviously led by Rupert, all the riders are doing this course, and then they get to the controversial jump, and then they stop. And they go out the ring, and they... what's the word? Retire?
Yeah.
Or something. They don't finish their round, basically.
Yep.
So one by one, they're all doing this, and they're all refusing to finish their round. And it's a full-scale sort of revolt going on, and the crowd are getting really angry when they realise what's happening, and all the organisers are in an uproar. And then it's Fenn's turn, and Rupert says, you've seen what everyone else has done, you know. You go out there and do the same thing. You'll be absolutely fine. But she gets to the jump and she thinks, I don't think this is that bad. I think I'm going to do it. And so she does. And she does it really well. And the crowd love it. They're obsessed with her. Obviously, the riders are not very happy. And she gets herself iced out completely by Rupert, by everyone. The grooms, the other riders. She doesn't have any friends in the show jumping world anymore. I know. So,
and no Billy.
I know. So she's lost Billy, and now this. Poor little Fen. How are we feeling about this situation?
Well, don't forget, £15,000 prize money was at stake here.
Was it?
You know, and that means a lot to Fen and Jake, especially as Jake's still ill and not earning.
Yeah.
So I think they all walked around the course first, and Fen wasn't with them for whatever reason. But they decided, no, it's too hard a jump. We're not doing this. She only came in at the end, so she didn't know all of this had gone on until the last minute when they told her. And I think if they'd thought, we're not doing this, Fens, I know it's been televised and everything, but they would have had more power to say, we're not doing it. We're not jumping.
Yeah.
Rather than play silly games and go and start it and then stop and pull out.
Yeah.
And I know it was all showmanship and being, you know, but...
And it's clearly all Rupert's idea as well,
it is. And then Fen, she was furious with them, as you would expect. And I'm not surprised that she wanted to prove it could be done.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that she went out there thinking, no, I'm going to show you lot. She went out there to see how it was.
Yeah.
She reached it and thought, well, no, this is fine.
And
the horse was keen to go.
Yeah.
It's going to go.
She did the right thing. She made her own decision.
She did.
Didn't she?
And then after she'd done it, everybody else did it fine.
Yeah.
So why do they ice out Fen?
I know. Instead of everybody else who went and did it afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outraged I am.
Because she didn't toe the line.
Yeah,
and some people don't like that, do they? But I don't think you should toe the line, especially not if somebody's telling you they need to.
No, there needs to be an agreement that everybody's decided that's what they would do.
Yeah.
Not just tell her, no, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
No.
But,
no.
whether she did the right thing or not, the outcome's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that she's just been completely iced out. And then, to make her situation worse, whilst at Wembley for that big end-of-the-year show, she hears through the rumour mill, Janie's pregnant. Yep. Janie's pregnant.
Whose is it? Oh, no, that's mean. That's mean of me. No.
Hopefully Billy's.
Yes.
We can say that, can't we? But yeah, so Janie's pregnant, and Fen is just absolutely devastated. And she runs away in tears, floods of tears, and she escapes into a trailer. She collapses on the bed, you know, she's like, I'm not competing, I'm not doing it. And then suddenly someone bursts through the door. It's Dino Ferranti.
Yay!
He's back. And he manages to sort of buck her up and convinces her to go out and compete. And she's feeling pretty reckless, and she sort of risks her life in this round. And she ends up winning. And the recklessness and the bravery, for some reason, seems to be enough to convince everybody that she's been iced out for long enough. And she's back in the in group, and everything seems to be okay again. But the biggest issue here is that Dino's back.
Yes.
Dino! We got a little hint of him, and then it's sort of, he went away again, and it was all about Billy.
Yeah.
But now he's back. What do you think that this could mean? Is it his time to swoop now?
Well, part of me would love him to swoop in. But the thing to do after you've had a breakup is to have a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And build your confidence again.
Yeah.
And I want Dino and Fen to last. You
don't want him to be the rebound.
No, I'm not sure if it's a good idea for them right now.
No. I think she needs to sort of... Well, she doesn't even know who she is yet, does she? She needs time to get
She's
over
still
Billy.
So upset.
She needs to figure out who she is. She definitely doesn't need to jump into another relationship.
No.
And yeah, I agree. I want Dino to be a serious one. And if she just went straight to him now, it just would sort of mess up the whole thing a little bit, wouldn't it? It just wouldn't work. And yeah, that is the best thing to do after a breakup. You need time to yourself, don't you? To figure out who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it depends on the reason for the breakup, and it depends on how old you are at the time. I mean, if you're the one who's ended it because they were cheating on you, or they just treated you badly or whatever, well, you are going to have your confidence because you've had the confidence to ditch them and move on. So that's kind of a different situation, isn't it? But if you're the one who's been dumped and you were hopelessly still in love with them, and you can tell you've been dumped not because he wanted to, because it was supposed to end.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think in that situation, you're going through too much.
Yeah.
And you do need time.
Yeah, because, I mean, it all happened so suddenly, didn't it? And just sort of... almost not even a real breakup, was it?
Yeah.
So I don't think she's even managed to get closure yet.
No.
So it's a tough one to come out of. But, we're happy that Dino's on the scene.
Oh, very happy.
I'm just hoping nothing happens too soon. That's the big thing, isn't it? So after this competition, this big win, and everything seems to be doing better again, Dino takes Fen out for dinner. Which is nice. I think she needs, she needs a bit of fluffing up.
Yep.
And that's a good thing. And he tells her how much he fancies her. And he's coming over to England to work with Jake.
Oh.
And he's moving into the mill house. And we just said we didn't want anything to happen between them just yet. Does it sound like something is going to happen now?
It leaves the potential open, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it would be great to have them both at the mill house, because they'd be living and working together, and it could evolve slowly. Yeah. Rather than them risking a one-night stand they might regret.
Yeah.
I think that there's a little glimmer of, something might work out here.
And it might make them less likely to get together if they're sort of living in the same house.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, don't shit where you eat type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and they definitely get to know each other better.
Yeah.
That rather than rushing into something quickly.
Yeah, it could be really nice. Maybe this is the start of a big love story between the two of them. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And I don't think we want to see her with Billy again now. I think we very much got our sights set on Dino, haven't we?
I don't think it, even if something were to happen and they had an opportunity to get back together, you've always got that Janie issue.
Yeah.
And Janie's too strong a person.
She's never going to go away.
No, she isn't. She'd be there at the back of Fen's mind, and Janie would always be kind of...
Yeah. And you know that even if she was with somebody else, she would always be sort of trying to mess up Billy's life in some kind of way, wouldn't she?
So we want her clear of all that.
Yeah, we do. We don't want to get involved in that mess. So, meanwhile... this whole time, when we've been talking all about Fen, it's been because Jake's sort of out of the picture for a little bit because he's in hospital.
Yep.
after that big accident, and he sort of like crushed his leg and all of this. So
Yep.
he's desperately trying to speed up his recovery in the hopes of being able to compete in the next Olympics, which is going to be in LA, because he also just missed out on the last Olympics, didn't he? So this is it's been such a long road for him.
Yeah.
And he's got to recover first and then claw his way back up to the top. It's going to be a huge challenge. He's rather popular amongst the hospital staff, particularly the pretty Sister Witherspoon, who he hopes returns his affections.
See, I told you he was good looking.
He's nervous about returning home. He's worried he's not going to be able to cope with everything again. Like the noisy children and the craziness of the house and Tori's unrelenting devotion. I mean, he's an ungrateful bastard, isn't he? He thinks, I've got a wonderful, loving wife and 2 beautiful children, and I just think it's too much for me, and
It's
I can't
too much
go back.
to cope with.
Come off it. What do you think? Obviously, it's pretty clear what I think, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it really upset me, that comment about Tori and her unrelenting devotion. No.
As if it's too much for him to deal with. It's not fair, is it?
I mean, he's been in hospital for weeks and weeks. So, and he's formed a relationship with the staff, as you would, because that's their job. But I can understand his anxiety and the pressure to get back. I mean, he was just the world champion.
Yeah.
So now, when he's had to try and prove himself before, he's been nobody.
Yeah.
Or he's been a new member of a team and they've got to win this competition. Now he's the world champion. And everybody's thinking, can he ever get back that form?
All eyes are going to be on him, aren't they?
So that is a lot of pressure. And I can understand the anxiety about the kids, because they'll be rushing around, bashing into things, making lots of noise. He's not been used to that.
No, he has been in a sort of very quiet, calm hospital environment. Yeah.
And, you know, he's not physically well yet. He's still got injuries and he's still on his crutches and things. So he's going to be worried about them bashing into him and stuff. But Tori,
I know.
come on.
I know.
No, I
It seems like he may have slightly enjoyed being away from her and having the freedom to flirt with the pretty nurses.
Yeah. And I don't know where this Jake is coming from.
I know. I mean, we said it before when he cheated on her, that we didn't expect this from him, and maybe he's not the kind of person that we thought he was. And we're sort of seeing that again, aren't we? I mean, we want to think the best of him, even though I don't try and hide the fact that I don't like him very much. I still kind of want to think the best of him because we like Tori so much.
Yeah.
We want him to be better for her. And the fact that he seems to have been enjoying being away from her and having this sort of freedom to flirt at will, it's just not right.
It's not. And I don't know what Jillie's playing at. And I'm not happy.
No.
And I feel I need to write to my MP and complain. Not that I've ever done that before in my life, but, you know.
That'll do it. You know, what better time to start?
It's an important issue.
Fen's not so sure about Jake returning home either, because she's sort of been running the show. And what's it going to be like when he comes back? Is she sort of going to go back to the bottom rung on the ladder again? Who knows? And especially with Dino coming, she's already feeling a little bit demoted, and she knows that it's going to get worse when Jake comes back. And when he does return, it's clear that Jake and Dino get on very well, and Fen really, she doesn't feel needed anymore. She feels that she deserves more credit for holding everything together while they're away and doing it so well. She went straight onto the British team. She's been winning left and right. She's been holding the entire place together single-handed.
Yep.
I think she does deserve more credit. And obviously, we never really expect Jake to give her any credit for the stuff she does, do we? Because he just doesn't do that.
No.
It's not really his style, is it?
Not really.
I can sympathise with how Fen's feeling, for sure. And I do think that she deserves more credit.
She does, but Dino, you can understand, Dino is very experienced. He's a pretty forceful American, so you'd expect him to take over a bit.
Yeah.
He's there, as far as he's concerned, he's there to help Jake. So he's not going to sit back and let Fen take over, is he?
No.
Even though she kind of has been doing it all. He's going to want to prove to Jake that he's made the right decision.
He is trying to make a good impression on Jake, isn't he?
And he likes Jake a lot. And they share lots of tips and good information between themselves. And they've bonded really well. But it's definitely not fair to exclude Fen the way they are doing. And that's quite upsetting. Yeah. Especially when he kind of made a big deal about, I'm going to come and be at the mill house and it's going to, I'm going to be doing all of this. You would think that he would involve Fen a bit more. And
it just seems like they've kind of gone, thanks for everything you've done.
Yeah.
Go back now. You can go back down. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not fair, is it? I mean, I understand,
It's not.
Jake doesn't want her to get big-headed, and I can see maybe they might think, oh, well, she really stepped up and like that was great, but surely she wants less responsibility now.
Well, then they should talk to her.
Yeah.
They should sit down as a little team of 3 and say, right, how are we going to do this? What's the best way this will work?
And obviously it's hard if you've been doing everything single-handed. If you've been a team of 1 to then all of a sudden be in a team of 3 when one of them's the old boss.
Yeah.
It's
things will
difficult.
Definitely change.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be a team.
Yeah.
They should be talking.
I would have liked to see Jake come back and treat her a little bit more like the star that she is.
Yeah, because she is becoming famous now. She's
really famous.
Quite a little star.
She's sort of the press's choice, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Because she's very beautiful and young, and she's one of the only sort of big female riders.
Feisty.
Yeah, and people seem to have really latched onto her.
Yep.
And I like that for her.
I do.
And I don't like seeing her being diminished.
Sidelined.
By these men. Although it is the 70s,
yeah,
isn't it?
It is.
So
when are we going to be able to stop saying that?
So she's not also getting as much attention from Dino as she had expected, especially when he said, I really fancy you and like I'm going to come and live with you and like all this. She was expecting so much attention, like constant from him, and he's not really giving her anything. But one night, it's just the 2 of them in the house, and he comes to her room and gives her this necklace that he got her from his recent trip away. And then they finally admit how much they like each other.
Yep.
And they share a little kiss. We were starting to think it was never going to happen, weren't we? But are you happy
worried
that that's happened after everything that we said earlier?
I was happy initially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it happens and you're like, yes,
yay, at last.
finally.
They've spoken about what they feel about it. So yeah.
And it was nice to see them admit that they liked each other. And he did sort of give her some time to get over Billy. But also, I just didn't feel like they were ready yet. I didn't feel as though it was quite time.
I'm not sure they're ready, but I was quite pleased.
Yeah. Well, I was pleased for Fen as well, because I think she thought that he was going to move into the house and it was sort of going to be all go straight away.
Yeah.
And then nothing happened for, it must be months, right?
I don't know how long he's been there by that point.
Yeah. I was just quite happy that she sort of finally got the guy type thing, happy for her. But just as things are heating up between the 2 of them, she sees a photo of Billy and she starts having a breakdown. And Dino sort of like snaps out of his little, I don't know, lusty haze. And he looks around her room.
Is that a Pharaoh ball colour? Lusty haze.
It's like it's similar to like Dusty Rose, isn't it? He looks around her room and he sees all these teddies and photos of Billy and like posters on the wall, and he's like, she's just a kid still. She hasn't grown up, and he wants her to grow up. And even though he really likes her, he says he's not going to keep himself celibate until she decides she's over Billy. And almost as if to prove Dino's point that she needs to grow up, she then just sort of like collapses on the bed in tears. And it's like, yeah, she is still really young, isn't she? And she's clearly not over Billy if she sees a photo of him when she's with Dino and then just bursts into tears. She's not over him, is she? And yeah, I do feel like she needs to grow up a bit. And obviously, career-wise, she's doing very well. And she seems, in that sense, mature beyond her years. But she hasn't necessarily had the life and relationship experience just yet. And she is probably 18, 19.
18, 19, yeah, something like that. You see, I've got a few issues with this.
Okay.
I think so he looks around the bedroom and thinks, oh, well, this is still a little girl's room. It's got posters on the walls. It's got cuddly toys. Okay, she's 18, 19. They don't have the money to be redecorating all the time. They haven't got the time to be redecorating all the time. She probably doesn't even see it.
Yeah, she probably doesn't see it.
She's busy with the horses. She's doing family stuff. She uses the room, goes to bed.
Yeah.
Wakes up, stupid o'clock, and goes out to the horses.
Yeah.
It's a room. She's probably not even, oh, crikey, I've still got all my young girly shit. I'm going to have a revamp. I don't think that's in her nature.
No,
I don't think she's
not that kind of today
aware.
I'm going to redecorate my room type person, is she?
So that's one issue.
Yeah,
Dino.
no, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't care, hasn't noticed.
And I think he's been a bit unfair. He's practically ignored her since she got there.
Yeah.
Sidelined her as far as work's concerned. Yeah. Made quite a few snidey comments when they've been around the house for whatever stupid reason. And then been off with other girls.
Yeah.
Fen has been all over the place. She's still upset about Billy. She's thinking, oh, it's great, Dino's going to be here. Yeah. We can really kind of get to know each other better. No, he's been an arse and he's gone off with other girls. She doesn't know whether she's coming or going.
No, and I think he's kind of seen it as like giving her time to get over Billy.
Well, he's not.
But no, he hasn't gone about it in the right way, has he? No. And then saying, I'm not going to keep myself celibate until you decide you're over Billy.
Yeah, well, he wasn't keeping himself celibate.
Well, no. It's a bit bloody rude, that, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been off with other girls, but then, okay, now I'm going to buy this necklace from wherever he'd been, and we're going to see if we can get it together. Well, oh no, have a little tant, and don't think I'm going to stay celibate anymore for you. Who cares, do you know?
Yeah,
You're annoying me right at this point.
Yeah, he is being a bit annoying, isn't he?
I think he's behaving more childish.
Yeah, I think he thinks that he's like, I don't know, I guess been quite respectful and given her space, and he thinks it's quite a reasonable thing to be like, well, if you're not ready to be together, then why would I wait? And I think he thinks that's quite a reasonable thing to say, which to a certain extent it is, but I also don't think it necessarily needed to be said.
No.
I think it was a little bit nasty almost that he would choose to bring that up.
Yeah. And you need to do all of that by having the right behaviour. Yeah. And he hasn't shown that at all. All he's done is confuse her even more, because she's thinking he doesn't even like me. He won't even talk to me, and when he does, he makes awful comments. No.
Yeah.
Although, sorry, Dino.
I do think that she does need to grow up a little. I'm ready to see that for her. Okay. And I think that will be nice. Next time, we'll see what happens when Fen decides to prove that she isn't still a kid. And we all know what happened last time when she tried to prove that she was grown up and didn't need looking after.
Yes.
So who knows what she's going to do. And there's also some really juicy drama to get into with Helen and Rupert coming up. So we're going to be going back over to that camp soon.
Oh dear.
There is a lot to discuss. But before we go, we can't leave without playing Rupert or Not Rupert.
Okay. He's not been in this episode very much, has he?
No.
Go on.
Okay, so just to make this a little bit more fun, it's going to be in 2 parts. So there's going to be 2 quotes.
Did you mean more fun or more difficult?
One and the same, no?
Okay.
More fun for me, more difficult for you. Okay, so there's going to be 2 quotes, and I want you to tell me which one is real and which one is fake. And then I want you to tell me if the one that you think is real is Rupert or if it's not Rupert.
Okay.
Are you following?
Yep, I get it.
Okay. Quote number 1. Honey, I'm not into culture. There isn't nearly enough nudity.
Okay.
Number 2. honey, I'm not into culture, I'm only into sex.
Ooh.
Which one do you think is real and which one do you think is fake?
I think it's the nudity is real.
You think that one's real?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do you think that it's Rupert or not Rupert?
I'm trying to think what's happened in this episode. It's in these chapters, is it?
Yeah.
That we've just done.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not Rupert.
You think it's not Rupert?
Yeah.
Any idea who you think it might be?
I think it might be Billy.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I can reveal
Uh-huh.
the real quote is, honey, I'm not into culture, I'm only into sex.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's the real quote. Okay.
Okay.
And you thought that the other one was Billy. Do you think that this one's Billy?
Maybe not. I don't know. But if it is Billy, I'm going to stick with my first answer. And if it isn't, I'm going to say, oh yeah, I changed my mind. Okay.
Well, I can tell you it's not Rupert.
Oh, right.
You were right that it's not Rupert. Neither of them are Rupert.
You see, would it be Dino? What culture has he? Nah, I'm going to... it might be Janie.
Janie.
Oh.
Could be Janie, couldn't it?
I think it's a Janie Billy thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Well, I can reveal.
Okay.
It's Dino.
Oh. I thought culture. What was he talking about?
I can't remember. It's when he's like arguing with Fen, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm not into culture, I'm only into sex.
Oh, well, that's mature, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I know.
I've got down already.
We have got him. We really like him. Why are we so down on him in
because
this episode?
He's being stupid.
He is being stupid. I thought the fact that he said honey would give it away. I feel like that's a bit of an American man
Yeah,
thing.
but somebody might have been saying it in a jesty kind of way.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I do say honey quite a lot at the minute.
Ooh.
I don't say the rest of it. I don't go around telling people I'm not into culture. Okay, and that...
So I failed on both counts.
You failed both counts.
Oh, yeah, great. You'll be happy.
poor show from you today. It was hard to play Rupert or not Rupert when Rupert doesn't speak the whole chapters that we're doing. I thought that might have given it away that it wasn't Rupert.
Yeah.
Because he's not in it.
He's
He
not
doesn't
in
say
it.
anything. Some chapters I can't even choose the best Rupert quote because there's too many good ones.
And this one.
And then sometimes I'm like, well, what
do we do here?
What do I do? And that's it for today.
Okay.
That is it for today. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please tell your friends. And if you're feeling particularly generous, give us a rating or leave us a review. It really does help. If you didn't enjoy this episode, please keep it to yourself. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at The Ravishing Podcast for updates and extra bits. And make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss an episode.
And if you have strong opinions, which we know you do, we'd absolutely love to hear them. We're loving all your comments on the TikToks and these, and let us know favourite characters, best bits, worst bits in the book, anything you want to share. You can message us on socials or email us at theravishingpodcast@gmail.com with all your Rutshire deliciousness. So that's all from us, and see you next time.
Thank you and good night.